Tina. Let's draw, create and animate.
Time to use your imagination. Learning to draw, create and animate. Give it a try, don't you be shy. Have you got your pencil, paper? Off we go!
Hi, I'm Tina and today's character we're going to draw is Vicky the Fox. So pencils to the ready. Okay, here we go. Once again we start off with a circle. Just below there we have what I call a jelly bean for the trunk of the body. Moving down, we're going to leave a gap because Vicky the Fox has some legs, so we're going to put in a square circle there and another one on that side. Now remember, the circles are an indication where the different parts of the body are going to go. And today we have 2 square circles for the feet. We're moving up here to the tummy and we're going to put a circle here for the left hand and the other one for the right one. But notice the right one goes in behind the tummy. I'm going back up to the top and I want to find out the characters where the character's nose is. So once again we start off at the top. We have N for north. Off you go. Moving down, we have S for the slippery slide, we have the South Pole. On this side here, we have the windy west. And on the other side, we have E for east. Once again, keep your pencils nice and light. Starting at the top, we have a broken line from the north all the way down to the South Pole, like so. Off you go. And from the windy west all the way across to the east side. Remembering that where the 2 lines meet becomes the centre of our character's face, and that's where we find the nose. Now I'm going to change my black felt tip pen. You hold on to your pencils, okay? And what we're going to do is for every stroke and every curve, if you're not happy, you can erase it, okay? But if you make a mistake, we can always make it into a happy one. Once again, we've gone up here for the nose. And of course, Vicky the Fox has a long snout. A little snout that just pops out. At the end of the snout, we have the nose, and the nose is like a triangle upside down. Inside here, for the other side of the snout, we're going to bring it up, but we're going to follow it through for the eye. Bring it around and stop it just there. Watch where I stopped it. We have a curved line here for the cheek, and then we're going to put on the other eye there. And stop that just there. Inside the eyes we have the pupils. There's one, and there's the other one. Notice the other one that's further away is smaller. We're going to finish off the snout. Just start below the nose, just there. Bring it around and back up. And stop it just there. Watch where I stopped it. We have a little curved line there. There we have the end of the mouth. She looks to be quite happy on her own, marching out. We're going to bring it down and back up and stop it just there. Now I'm going back up to the top of the head. And once again, at the top of the head, we have some hair. But animals have fur. So we're going to show that she has fur on. So starting at the top, we have a little sticking up piece of hair there. We're going to bring it over and stop it just there. Watch where I stopped it. Now we're going to continue on down here. We're going to come in on the circle and stop it just there. Now you see how I've changed it? That's okay. On this here, we're going to put in the ear. And this foxy lady has very pointed ears. Bring it down and stop it just there. That's the ear that we can see. We have a little curved line there for the fold in the ear. And then we have the other one that's on the other side. We can't see where it starts, but we know where it is. There's the fold on the other one. Moving down, we have the eyebrows. There's one and there's the other. And because it's Vicky and it's a girl, we give 3 eyelashes there and 3 eyelashes there. Inside the eyes, we're going to put in the reflection of the light. There's one and there's the other. And because your cartoon character's flat on the page, once you put in the reflection of the light, they appear to be alive like you and I. Moving down, we're going to leave the cheek here. We're going to bring it out, give a little bit of fur on there. Then we're going to follow it all the way down under her chin and stop it just there. Once again, on the other side, we're going to bring it down to the east, but we're going to kick it out to show a little bit of fur on, and then we're going to give her cheek, bring it down, and stop it just there. I do declare, and stop it just there. Now I'm happy with the top. Oh, I can give a shine in the nose. Nice healthy fox. Little squash circle there, and then shade in around that. Because if she had a dry nose, I would be worried. Okay, bring it down. We have a curved line here and a curved line there for the neck. And this foxy lady has her t-shirt on today. Bring it around and back up and stop it just there. Now she looks as though she's in there in her stride. We're going to bring it out the left elbow, out to the left wrist, and stop it just there. And then we're going to put on her t-shirt, curve line, look at that. And then we're going to bring it around and bring it out, and there's the top of the arm. Of course, we have cocktail sausage for the thumb. Then we have one little finger, two little fingers, three little fingers, and no more. Who's that knocking? At the door. Moving down here, the trunk of the body, watch it there. There we have number 1. Under her arm, what do you think it is? Of course, it's a book. And it looks as though Vicky is on her way to the library to bring back her book. I wonder what adventure she's had on today. Coming down here now to the trunk of the body, we're going to bring it around, and this is where the t-shirt comes up and over and stop it just there. We want to show that it's gone around the body, bring it out and back up, and there she has her t-shirt on. We have the top of her arm there, bring it down. We have the other one coming around there, because you only draw what you can see, and that hand is in front of that arm. Once again, the rim, we only see her little finger. There's her little finger, 2 fingers there. Moving down here, now we're coming to the back, and this is the left leg. What we're going to do here is we're going to bring it down, going to join up these 2 here, going to bring it down and flick it out and stop it just there. And then for the leg, here we go, the knee and bring it out. Going to show the end of the trousers, look at that, bring it across. And the same on the other side. We're going to bring this leg, bring it down a little bit, and then kick it out and around for the right knee. And bring it up here, bring it down, and stop it just there. Going to bring it across for the bottom of our trousers. Now we're going to bring her, this is the foot, but this foot is bent, okay, so it's flat on the ground, see that? So the weight of the body is on the ground there. We have 1 little toe, 2 little toes, and there's number 3. Then on this side here, watch this, we're going to bring it up, show the sole of the foot, 1 little toe, 2 little toes, 3 little toes, and then bring it back around to the heel and stop it just there. A little bit of detail there, the bottom of the foot, see that? Now, last but not least, and sometimes I nearly always forget, is her big bushy tail. Okay, and then at the end there, we have little, so you can add in a different colour, blonde or, you know, whatever colour you like. Our little foxy is on her way, I wonder where. She must be on her way to the library. So outside, put some grass. We put in the horizon line there behind. And now we're going to put in some background. I'm going to put in some bushes. because we all always know that foxes love being outside. Put it in some grass, up, down, all around, up, down, grass to be found. Put it down here, up, down, all around, up, down, grass to be found. And you know, we might even put in a flower or two. There's one. The nearer they are to you, the bigger they are as well. At the background here, up the top, we put in some clouds and the sun coming out there. Little bird or two, and that's our foxy lady. Now what we're going to do is we're going to add some colour. Now Roisin has sent me in some colours. Thank you so much, Roisin. They're beautiful. I really do like them, and they've got little grips and everything on. Of course, we're starting up the top, and we have the yellow sun. Here we go. Put it in, and once the sun is out, what happens is everything gets touched by the sun, has a reflection. So you put it where you think the sun is. Look, all on the tip of the bushes, all the way across, on the tip of her tail. Okay, on the back and the top of her head there, the top of her snout, the little bits of grass that just pop out. There we go. On the back of her leg there, centre of the flower. And as you can see, I'm using where I think all the yellow is going to be, all the sunlight. I've just put it in because it makes it easier with when you're colouring it in. Okay, I love the crayons because they're so versatile, you know, like you can use the side of them. Look at that. And these are actually nice colours. There we go. And there's one thing about the crayons, you can put one colour on top of the other. Put in a little bit of reflection of blue there. The cloud. And here we go for our foxy lady. I'm looking for a little bit of orange. See that way you can place it over it. All the way up on her ears. Oh, her snout, leave that white. And all the way around there. See that? Using the tip of the crayon. And our little hands there. That's one thing about drawing cartoon characters. You can be so creative with them. And they can be any colour you want them to be. Down to the green, do a lighter green. We can go over the yellow, look at that. Because after all, we all have, they call it 40 shades of green. But I think now your palette, your colour palette, is so many colours in it. And remember, I'm just showing you what you can do. You choose your colours, because everyone has their favourite colour. Looking for the darker green. This is the out here, because this is the nearest one. Look at that, over the yellow, see that? Same on this side. On the grass and the stems of flowers, look at that. And put in a little bit of light green there. Okay. Oh, Tina giving it a bit of orange. Ah, sure, it helps. Look at that. You can blend it in. That's why I like colouring in as well, because when you place one colour over the other, it's just like magic. Colour in her tail. Bring it all the way down. And our top, we can make it pink. And pink may be your favourite colour. Or it could be red. Whatever colour you like. Down to her pants here. Adding in a little bit of shading, and how you do that is just get a little bit darker with the colour. Nice and bright. Well, these colours really are nice. And on the pink, I'm going to add in a little bit of red. And the little bit of red, it's like it's creating the shadow. See that? That's what I mean about the colours of the crayons. Put in some rosy cheeks. And the other on the other side. Okay. And I'll finish off her little face, which was the orange, bring it out here with the snout, keeping it nice and light, see that? And on the other side, and now I want to add in some shading. So just get a little bit heavier with the orange, see that? Really works out lovely and well. Oh, her arm. Got her arm. Finish that off, and the same on that side. And her book. We'll have no, she has a red top, so we'll give her a purple book. So it stands out, see that? Now we're going to colour in the bottom here. Using the dark colour green, whatever colour you like. Remember, when it's a cartoon, it can be any colour you wish it to be, because you are the creator. I'll finish off those flowers now. Using the size. Okay, what am I looking for? Brown. For shading, look. Put in a shadow. And there we have Vicky the fox. Our flowers. And it looks as though she's off to the library to go on some more adventures. So, as I always say, don't be shy, give it a try and see what you can come up with. Bye-bye.